Hi. It is the Tiny One slash Bishie, and it is officially day one of Fanime, but we are not there. I say we, our group is not there. We will be there tomorrow. Currently, I'm waiting for Daredreamer to pick me up. In the meantime, got my foods all packed. These are bologna and cheese sandwiches. Got clothes, cosplays, vitamins, coupons, all that fun, interesting stuff. But yeah, I'm running about because she is about to leave her house in about, I don't know, maybe about half hour or something. Well, soon. And then it usually takes about half hour to get here. I am taking, of course, my Stormtrooper blankets. Grelly is going to stay at home because I'm trying to take care of her since she still has that rip in her, and I haven't been able to get her fixed or get the blanket fixed. I am very tired. I am mispronouncing people, misgendering people. It's a fun time, but yeah, get my soy sauce noodles. This is something that the junk boy just randomly picked up for me because he remembered I like that weird flavor. Um, I like cheddar cheese too, but I guess they didn't have any cheddar cheese. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get back to packing. Sorry if this is rushed, but yes, super excited. Let's see if I can be ready before she gets here. That'd be a first. Oops. So we've just gotten to our room, and where is it? We agreed with this outside our window, and sorry about that, and whatever that is. We still haven't figured out what that is, but yeah. Oh, and then apparently up there is the party room, although that's not how you spell party. Maybe it's new, French or something. But yeah, here's our room. Sage.
Hello.
Hello. And all my stuff.
Okay.
And then here I am as Connie. I just need to get my wig on. not the vlog you were expecting, I'm sure. And this is probably super dark. Well, let's see. So, we woke up super early, Daredreamer and I, to get here, but we ended up getting a late start, which is fine. We still ended up getting here after picking up Sage at about 10, I believe. And then I was mostly in Connie. So I just got dressed, or I just put my wig on, fixed, whatever I needed to fix up. And then I headed down to get my badge, which I showed earlier. And then the rest of the day was mainly just hanging out with Daredreamer and Sage, because I haven't seen them in super long time, and so it's like, last time I saw them was January for ALA. And, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to spend time with them again, so that's why I did. I wanted to go to the Azure Lane gathering and a couple other gatherings to take photos, but that unfortunately didn't happen. Oh well. There's a couple of gatherings I'm hoping to make tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We will see. Even, this is going to sound weird, even if I don't take any photos as a photographer at this con, I will have had a very enjoyable con, despite only being here Saturday and Sunday. Walking around this county, I got a lot of smiles, a lot of shy smiles from little kids, which is freaking adorable. I got my trash hat, which is what I've been wanting to get. I'll be wearing this hat as Femme Tony Stark tomorrow, because even if he's undercover, it's Tony. He's got to be extra. Speaking of, I did try to buy a red flask to add to the Tony Stark cosplay. And, well, it was going to be red, but it was going to have Monokuma's face on one side, but I would just have it facing the other way, so just solid red for Iron Man. They were backlogged, so I had to order it. The company is, called Inkchip. I don't know if you can see that, but I will post all their information in the comments below. Also, Daredreamer and Sage were nice enough, because Daredreamer's got me into K-pop. And I'm not gonna lie, I like BTS, I like SHINee, I like Girls' Generation, and I like Blackpink. Those are the current ones I like. Oh, and Twice. So those are the current ones I like. And we ran to a booth that had a special on buttons, and so I was able to get a BTS button. Sadly, not an ARMY button, but still BTS. So I'm happy about that. Also, I was able to get some very good photos taken of me from one of my favorite photographers. And I was able to find 2 Pearl cosplayers, a Rose cosplayer, and a Stefani and a Greg cosplayer. And I feel bad. I feel a little bad, because the Rose cosplayer, I love my Connie cosplay so much, and I kind of jumped into her shoot that she was having, but that was fine. She didn't mind, and then I was able to get at least one like fighting pose with her Greg, and it was cool. And oh my gosh, just it's really fun cosplaying Connie. Unfortunately, the wig I have for her is don't know if it's a child's wig or not, but it is a bit too small for me. And so that's the other reason I'm wearing the hat, to hide the little indentation marks that I have, which is very embarrassing. Uh, and I also have, let's see, some like marks right here on my stomach. I don't know if it's because I also wore tights, flesh tone tights under it. And I wonder if the tights were rubbing against my stomach and that's what caused the rash. I don't know. All I know is I will be very comfortable as Tony Stark tomorrow. Oh, and I tried to go to the vendor's hall to get something for one of my new roommates, and they were closed, so I have to go back tomorrow. But on the way out of the convention, well, out of the area away from the convention center, there was a guy that was doing balloon arts, animals, all that stuff, and he was doing it for free. Basically, I asked if the art that he had on display was for sale, and he said, "No, I'm just doing this while waiting for a friend." So I was able to get this very pretty pink rose. So yeah, so I'm just relaxing, just chilling. My feet aren't angry because of the ballet flats I have to wear. I'm just charging my phone. Daydreamer and Sage went to a concert, so I'm just waiting for Sage to text me that it's almost done, and then we're going to see if we can make a quick trip to Safeway. Oh, it's so sad. The Safeway that's over here close to the convention center is closing after this Fanime. It is so sad. Where are we going to get our quick groceries now? So that's Safeway, and then that's uh, the boba tea place that has closed in the past two Fanimes. So yeah, it's set. That's the plan. Uh, I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully not endgame spoilers, but it's people. So you never know. Anyway, time for a little nap while my phone charges and while I wait for them. I think I'm more tired than I normally am because we drove all the way out here today and then just ran around and did stuff all day, which it's very tiring. And tomorrow we're going to be running around all day and then drive back. And the bad thing about tomorrow is if we're tired, we can't just run back to the hotel room to rest. But I should have more comfortable shoes, so that should give me more stamina. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to rest. I don't know what that was. Oh my god, I can't believe this. And I took my partial out because I was going to lay down and rest, but then I remember this and I didn't want to put it back in, so y'all have to deal. But I met D. Kitty. I also got a photo with him. You'll see it at the end when I post all my photos. But yeah, oh my god. So what happened was he had a Q&A panel. And I really, really, really want to make it because normally with Q&A panels, oh, my thing is like jingle, 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 jingle. Okay. Normally with Q&A panels, they have a meet and greet, not like a meet and greet, but you can take photos with them, autographs, whatever, at the end. And that's what happened with his. And I'm so glad it did. I'm so glad I went. Bishie is one of my favorite cosplayers, and I enjoy watching his videos. I mean, he's just so humorous, and he's a really awesome, really sweet guy. And at the end of the panel, we got to take selfies with him. And it was so funny because he gets to me and he's like, "Oh my God, you're so small." It was, he loved it. It was the cutest thing. And we got to take a really awesome pose. I remember I was stressing if I met Bishie what pose to do. We did a perfect pose. Just not even communicating, just, our brains were on the same wave, and we just did it, and it was perfect, and I'm so happy. Cross that off the list. I met Bishie and got a photo with him, which is what I've been wanting for a couple of years now. Yeah, a couple of years. So happy. Okay, now I'm going to go rest. You don't have to see my ugly face anymore. Well, until the next clip. So, of course, today is Sunday, and I suck at vlogging. I am so sorry. So what happened today is we had to get up and we had to pack and make sure that everything was out of our hotel room. I had to leave early because I wanted to shoot the Full Metal Alchemist gathering, and then I wanted to shoot the Danganronpa gathering. I made it through most of the Full Metal Alchemist gathering. I left to go pee, got back to the Danganronpa gathering, and I feel so bad for the Danganronpa, sorry if it's so loud, I feel so bad for the Danganronpa cosplayers who worked so hard on making their costumes, because all we got to do is group shots, and then it started raining, so we had to quit early. And I feel so, so bad. I'm hoping that some of these cosplayers will do these costumes either for another Fanime or for ALA or another con I attend, so I can shoot their gathering. And then we went through Artist Alley, and this is some of the stuff I got. So I was able to find this cute little pin for Whimsy Rainbow Star because she's the Great Papyrus, of course. Then I was able to find this one for one of our roommates. I was able to find this one for the Junk Boy. And then, because it was 3 for $8, I got this one for myself. So yeah, right now, Daredreamer and Sage they went to an event that was happening over at the Doubletree, and I decided to stay here because if they like the event, they're going to stay there for a while. And one of my friends wanted me to attend their panel. So I said, okay, so I am going to see about shooting their panel if they stay long. If they don't, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave early, which we do have a long drive ahead of us, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we also got milk tea. This is a coffee milk tea. And, sorry for the close-up. I almost landed on the floor. Popcorn chicken. So good from this place. But yeah. Right now I'm just relaxing. I took a lot of selfies. Sage helped me with some photos. Unfortunately, with this character, it's hard to grab the eye of photographers because, I hate saying it, it is a bias. Photographers tend to grab the very prettiest female The ones that are showing a lot of skin, or the males that have like these full, huge armor builds and all this stuff, and it's ridiculous. And then someone like me, I get overlooked, I get ignored, except by the photographers that I know and that have shot with me in the past, or photographers that decide to give me a chance to have some like diversity in their portfolio or whatever. But it's frustrating, but what are you gonna do? Personally, as a photographer, I shoot everybody that asks if I'm available. So, unfortunately, also because I'm a very small, low photographer that doesn't have a high-end camera, nobody really wants to shoot with me except like friends and all that stuff who want to give me practice. So it's like, it kind of sucks on either end for me, but trying not to let it get me down, trying to work, trying to build a good reputation by shooting gatherings and trying to get known, that sort of thing. So step by step, little bit by little bit, it'll happen sooner or later. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just, it's dirty where I'm sitting apparently. So I'm just trying to like kill time, relax, until whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I'm so excited about everything that's happened this weekend. And, oh, I got a print, but I don't want to exactly take it out right now. I'll take it out later. But yeah, I'm sorry I have sucked so badly at vlogging. Like I said before, I'm here, I want to spend time with friends and relax and enjoy time with them. Because I don't know when I'm going to get that again. So yeah. At least I'm showing you merch and letting you know what's been happening and all that stuff, you know. Alright. Excuse me. Let's see what happens next. Hi. It's Thursday. Yeah. I basically forgot to vlog after that last clip. And I'm trying to hold my charms so they don't make noise. But yeah, I ended up going to my friend's panel, sitting outside the door, letting my phone charge for a bit. And I was just, because it was an 18 plus panel, of course you needed ID to get into the panel. So I pulled up my ID. I was about to walk into the door when Sage texted me and said, "Hey, we're going home." It was about like 10 something at the time. So I'm like, okay. So I messaged my friend that was part of the panel and told her I'm sorry, but we have to leave because we had a long drive. Blah, blah, blah. She understood, thankfully. So, but yeah, we took our long drive back to Sacramento. It was past 11 by the time, because they were over at the Doubletree, so they had to take a shuttle back, which took some time. And then we had to get all of our stuff, which not all of our stuff showed up the first time the luggage cart did. And we're like, excuse me. So we had to go back to the area that held our luggage and say, oh no, this, and this, and this is ours. And then go downstairs, wait for our car, process paperwork, all that stuff. So yeah, it was about past 11 by the time we got home. It was past 1 in the morning by the time we finally got, well, by the time Daredreamer and I got to her place. And so there was no way she was going to drive me all the way back home that night. And so I just spent the night over at her house. It was just easier. We ended up talking over various stuff until like 5 in the morning. So it took us a while to get to sleep. And then we lazed around and took our time on Monday to get me back home. I think it was about like 8, past 8, something like that by the time I got home. But I'm home. I have one piece. I've been resting. Honestly, with all the pain flares and all the crap that I've been dealing with, prior to con, only going 2 days was like perfect for me. I think it would have been worse if I had gone any longer. I don't know, but it was just perfect. Anyways, let me show you some of the stuff that I got from con. So this was the program book. It was their silver celebration. And I love all their artwork that they had to look at. Even the dog looks dapper. So yeah, it was so nice to see all the pretty, kind of like a flapper design. Beat Garden was the musical group. I didn't get to see them because I was doing other stuff. But my hand is still in the way. Ugh. But Dare and Sage did. And of course, here's all the guests of honor. There's D. Pity, which I got to meet. I'll show a picture later. Yeah, super excited. But yeah, this is little. This was like their, like I guess their little thing that they were trying to push this con. There's her again. I like. See, they have such her playing in the game room. They have such cute little designs for these characters. Nothing there. Look how cute. I have never attended the black and white ball. One of these days, though, I do want to. As told all the things that were at Silver Island. They had a casino there, which I was kind of disappointed I didn't get to go to, but there was just so many other stuff that I wanted to see and do. Dapper Dog again. I turned off my fan, so I'm a bit warm, so I gotta, and then of course, layout maps, do this whole artist alley, all that stuff. I think that's it. Oh, and then our little autograph book, and then see you next year. Da, da, da. Okay, then this is what my key card looked like. Oops. See, we stayed at the Fairmont. Daredreamer has always gotten the red-haired girl, and so she had to like keep up the tradition. I think I just get random people. So yes, there's the key card. We also picked up I picked up this one Juzo Prince. He is my absolute favorite from Tokyo Ghoul. Sage and Daredreamer were at a booth with this guy, and they had a whole bunch of BTS prints and stuff that they wanted to get so badly, and so they were only able to get like 4, and there was still like members that they needed to get. So I offered to let Daredreamer pick out the 2 that she needed. Sage picked up 2, and then I got him. And then for a $3 donation, I was able to do a little crane game, and I end up getting this print. I haven't gotten to that part in Steven Universe yet where they show this character, but I will eventually. And then this is their card. I don't know if you can see, but I will hopefully try to put all their information in the comments below. But yeah, that was our Fanime this year. Like I said, even though we only went 2 days, it was perfect. We had a lot of fun, and I'm glad I was at least able to go. I'm very slowly unpacking. Normally, I just unpack the day I get home, but not this time. I think I'm still not feeling too good, and so I'm doing the slow unpack. I did take photos of the Full Metal Alchemist gathering and the Danganronpa gathering, but unfortunately, it started to rain really early on in the Danganronpa gathering, so I was only able to take a small amount of photos for that gathering. But I'm going to try to, hopefully by the time you see this video, the photos will be up on Conchan Photography on my Facebook page, and pretty soon I will have them I will start posting them on my Instagram page, because I'm catching up real quickly to my photography on my Instagram. I'm currently in the middle of the Anime Los Angeles of this year Danganronpa gathering. So, anyways, I'm sweaty. You don't want to see his face anymore. So I'm gonna go. That is my vlog. I am so sorry this is like a garbage. Oh, you didn't take my shot to the con, blah blah blah. Well, I'm gonna insert at the very end some video and some photos that I personally took. So, not photography wise, but like personal wise. So I hope you do appreciate it. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.